Où est-ce qu'on a mis les pieds?
Ravi de vous rencontrer enfin. Vous êtes à Babylone à lait. Ici, nous faisons en sorte de connaître les rues et de permettre aux enfants de prendre en main leur propre destin.
Clara, Monsieur Green a dit que nous pourrions nous entraider.
En échange de nos services, nous vous demandons une petite faveur.
Non, pourquoi pas. Vous m'avez pris presque tout mon argent. Alors, au point où nous en sommes...
Un certain nombre d'usines ont recours presque exclusivement aux enfants pour leur main-d'œuvre. Ils font de longues journées, sans être payés, et la plupart n'ont même pas le droit de sortir de l'usine. Ils souffrent énormément. Vous devez les sauver.
Une petite faveur.
En échange, nous vous donnerons des informations, ce dont vous avez clairement besoin.
Hé, juste une minute.
Je regrette, on m'attend. Vous acceptez le marché?
On accepte.
Ravi de faire affaire avec vous.
Take this down. Then I want it sealed until you receive further orders. Miss Thorne. You supplied me with the means to secure London's future. The city thanks you. The Order thanks you. I thank you. But the shroud can only be worn by one. Therefore, I hereby dissolve this partnership. I promise to endow you with an income into your old age. But that is the most I can do. May the Father of Understanding guide you. Yes, what is it?
Miss Thorne, sir.
What of her?
I'm sorry, sir. She is dead.
And the key? Where is the key?
There was no key found on her body, sir.
The shroud will be mine, even if I have to raise hellfire to do it. Burn the letter.
Hi everyone and welcome back for episode 2 of Playing to Learn. As you've seen on the previous extract, this video will depict an harsh reality of the Industrial Revolution working in those conditions. Those two extracts will depict two characters of the game, Clara O'Dear, a young girl asking us to help the child that are forced to work. The second extract depicts the bad guy, Starrick, firing his assistant because she made a job and now he can just fire her freely. And now that the topic is introduced, let's dive into it. So, as the Industrial Revolution reached its peak in the late 1860s, London stood as the beating heart of the British Empire, a city of innovation, ambition, and brutal inequality. The smokestacks that pierced its skyline symbolized both progress and suffering. Beneath the shadow of wealth and invention, millions of workers toiled in cramped factories, their labor driving the engines of industry while trapping them in cycles of poverty. The promise of industrial prosperity drew countless rural families to London in search of work. Yet, what they found were overcrowded slums, dangerous machines, and endless shifts. For many, employment meant survival on starvation wages. Men worked 12 to 16 hours a day. Women earned less than half their pay, often performing equally grueling labor. Child labor was perhaps the darkest phase of this new company. Children as young as 6 worked in textile mills, coal yards, and match factories. The cheapness of their labor made them indispensable to industrialists, but it also robbed them of education, health, and childhood itself. Exhaustion, injury, and disease were rampant. The world of Assassin's Creed Syndicate captures this atmosphere vividly through its depiction of Jacob and Evie Fry's fight for justice. The game's portrayal of child laborers and factory oppression mirrors historical reality. London's poor were caught between industrial progress and social neglect. Despite the wealth London generated, the benefits rarely reach the working class. Factory owners amassed fortunes while workers remained trapped in poverty. Poor sanitation, overcrowded housing, and exploitative labor conditions deepened inequality. Philanthropists like Charles Booth and reformers later documented how entire districts were plunged into chronic want. The Industrial Revolution transformed London into a modern metropolis, but at a terrible cost. It mechanized production, yes, but also mechanized human lives. The city's working poor became both the engine and the victims of industrial progress. In Assassin's Creed Syndicate, this tension forms the backdrop of rebellion and resistance, a reflection of a real historical struggle that reshaped Britain's social fabric.